guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am talking all about something I have never really delved into. Well, that's kind of a lie. Today I'm going to be sharing my entire Taylor Swift collection for you. Now, this isn't to say that this is absolutely everything. As I was preparing for this video and getting everything together for this video, I kept stumbling upon more and more things that I had totally forgotten about. So I'm probably missing a few items, but this is the majority of it. This is a lot of it. I have been a Taylor Swift fan for a super long time. Probably like 12, 13 years now. It's been a while. I started really becoming a Swiftie kind of in the Fearless Speak Now era. I've got a lot to talk about: clothing, items, jewelry, perfume, everything under the sun, crafts. So I'm gonna go chronologically by era. So starting with the Taylor Swift era, I really have almost nothing to show for that era. I mean, I know I have the CD around here somewhere from it, but other than that, I don't really have any t-shirts or anything. So moving right along to the Fearless era, that was when I really started to get into Taylor Swift a lot. I've got two different shirts to show you guys, and I feel like they're from the Fearless era. I know one is for sure, the other may or may not be from Speak Now. Let me show you. This is the first one I have. This is from LEI. This was a limited edition collab that Taylor did in collaboration with LEI, obviously. I believe this was only sold through Walmart. This actually belonged to my best friend Ariel, and it was originally a extra large, but she obviously tailored it to fit her body. I love this shirt. It's one of my favorites. This is the one that may or may not be from the Speak Now era, but again, I love this shirt. I got this one off of taylorswift.com back in the day. And then as far as other pieces of merch I have from Fearless. Oh man, I already forgot to talk about something. Okay, so this is like the one item I have from the Taylor Swift era. This is a little charm bracelet that I actually bought off of Etsy, but it has little photos of Taylor all over it. Here's another one over here. And it also has like little microphones and cowboy boots and guitar picks and music notes and hearts and all sorts of like Taylor things. It's funny how like on brand this is for Lover right now too, with all the colors. I didn't realize that these photos couldn't get wet, so I pretty much ruined this bracelet when I got it wet one day, but I still kept it because why not, am I right? But from Fearless specifically, I have the Journey to Fearless DVD, obviously. Don't we all have this? I loved watching the tour, even though I didn't get to experience this tour, Ariel did. It's still exciting and fun for me to see, so I loved being able to actually still watch it. Then I've got this Fearless leather bracelet. You have Taylor Swift's old like signature standard logo, and then over here it says Fearless. I've never worn this. I think I got this as a freebie. I think whenever she was like clearing out her website during the Reputation era. I think that's where this came from, but I'm not positive. I may have just bought it for a super marked down price. That sounds accurate too. This bracelet I got from taylorswift.com as well, and it is one of my favorite pieces of Taylor Swift merch that I have still. I believe this is faux leather, but it's a faux brown leather bracelet with all these little like circles, metal on it. But then it's got Taylor Swift's signature hand heart in the middle, and these little brackets even say TS on it. And then on the back, it's got a little clamp closure. But I wore this all the time. I wore this so much when I was in that era. I eventually stopped wearing it because I got afraid that it was gonna fall apart, but I love it so much. I still love this bracelet and I'm still super proud of it. I wish she came out with more stuff like this now. I have a headband here, which Taylor was photographed wearing a lot in the Fearless era. This is a little silver sequined bow headband. I love this. I will try and insert photos of Taylor wearing it. But I love this headband so much. The downfall of this headband for me is I accidentally washed it, so it has been through the washer, and that is pretty much what caused its demise. It just kind of started falling apart, so I don't really take this out or wear it anymore, but maybe I will for Lover, who knows? I love this headband so much. I got this through the Taylor Swift website, but it was actually made by Bando, which is like my favorite people to make planners now. They're not so big on the headband game anymore. They used to carry a lot of different headbands, and I actually have several from those as well. But that was the only like specific tailor and bando piece of merch that I bought. And then of course, since Fearless is one of my favorite albums of all time, I had to have the Fearless blanket. So this is a giant, I don't even know if I can show it on camera. This is a gigantic Taylor Swift throw blanket. Basically, it's the exact same as the Fearless cover album art. I love this blanket. It is definitely one of my favorites of all time. I love the color palette. I love how simple it is. I love this blanket. I really do. I'm very excited that I own it. I got this off of the taylorswift.com website. Pretty much almost everything I got from taylorswift.com. If I didn't, I will mention where it came from. But I have seen these on eBay going for like a ridiculous amount, so I'm excited that I got it before that happened. If you're wondering what this is, it's a gigantic stack of magazines that Taylor's on the cover of, so I'll be flipping through those later to show you all of them. All right, so moving right along, we are going into the Speak Now era. The Speak Now era was huge for me because it was like the first one I was really heavily involved in and went to shows. So I have a lot of sentimental value towards the Speak Now era, especially just all the things. But obviously, this is when Taylor Swift came out with Taylor Swift Wonderstruck perfume, so I had to have it. One of my clients gave this to me for Christmas, and I was like, how did you know I was actually running out of this? But I love this perfume. The scent is incredible. It's definitely still a favorite of mine. Then here's my empty original Wonderstruck. Well, it still actually has a tiny bit in there, I guess. And then this is the second perfume Taylor came out with. It's called Wonderstruck Enchanted. I love this scent as well. This is a little more like grown up. So like this is my like everyday date night scent, and this is my like cool autumn sophisticated date night. You feel me? I took the charms off of both of these bottles and turned them into necklaces. Weirdly enough, I could only find the charm from the Wonderstruck perfume, so I don't know where my Wonderstruck Enchanted necklace is, but here's my Wonderstruck one. I just felt like that was a cute thing to do with the tops of the bottles. Since they did come with these little charms on them, I wanted to make jewelry out of it. My mother-in-law gave me this little purse travel size of Wonderstruck Enchanted one Christmas. I love it. It's great. You can buy little refills for it. It's fantastic. And then I have a little Wonderstruck purse size and a Wonderstruck roller ball because I'm just that girl. Oh, and of course, can't forget the Wonderstruck scented body lotion. I have the body wash as well, but I think I've already packed it. I've got 3 different bracelets to show you. This one is just a classic plastic rubber band, you know, little rubbery bracelet. It's got a TS on the back. Super cute. This one is pretty cool and unique. It is just a little metal bracelet, very, very flimsy metal, might I add, but it's got this cute little 13 right in the center of it. So it's just a cute little 13 bracelet. And then this one again is also another like aluminum style metal bracelet. It's got Taylor Swift printed on the side, and then it's got a bunch of like flowers kind of wrapping around it. But then on the inside of it, it's got a sneaky secret 13. So I like that. That's pretty cute that it's decorated on the inside and outside. Of course, I had to have the Taylor Swift coffee mug that she put out in the Speak Now era. This was like a Christmas release or something, and I was just like, yes, I need this in my life. I love this mug, still use it all the time. This I'm actually really proud of. I like this a lot. This is a purse that my mom found at a garage sale. It was sold in some shop originally for $70. Yeah, it was $70. My mom paid $10 for it though, but I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I'm very proud to own this. This is actually a Speak Now vinyl that they turned into a purse, which is so cool, so badass. So there it is. And then on the back, you've got more of the Speak Now, you know, track listing and all that stuff. It's not too big of a purse, obviously. It's just like a little accordion style, small, slim purse, but I love it. It's just so cool and so unique. And I like never ever see stuff like this really, you know, so having this is definitely a really cool thing. I've got 3 different shirts to show you from the Speak Now era, starting with this Lucky 13 shirt. Obviously 13 is Taylor Swift's lucky number, so she came out with this Lucky 13 shirt for St. Patrick's Day. And of course, this is my like quintessential go-to St. Patrick's Day shirt now. This is probably my favorite shirt from the Speak Now era. I love this shirt a lot. It's just very story storybook, nightmare, whimsical vibes. And then on the back, you've got the Speak Now logo that was on the CD, but in kind of like what looks like a glow in the dark or night vision thing. So I love this shirt. I wear it all the time. And then the last one is very near and dear to my heart, very sentimental to me. This is my actual tour shirt from the Speak Now tour. So on the front, you've got the deluxe edition Speak Now cover, and then on the back, you've got obviously all the tour dates and all the cities that she visited. I love this shirt. It will forever be a favorite of mine because that was the first Taylor Swift tour I ever saw. I think we're ready to move into the red era. The red era was like crazy because I feel like she was coming out with so much merch at that time. It was also crazy because her merch was being sold through Walgreens and in Walgreens stores, which we've never seen before. So you could actually go to Walgreens and buy 3 different t-shirts and a blanket and this little speaker that I'll show you. So it wasn't like everything was being sold at Walgreens, but there was a lot of stuff being sold at Walgreens for the red era, which like I said was just a brand new experience. My now husband, boyfriend at the time, bought me these shoes for one of the Christmases that we were together. These are my red Converse by Keds, or Converse, oh my god. These are my red Keds. This was obviously in collaboration with Taylor. She came out with the red shoes and I loved them. I had to have them. He got them for me for Christmas. I love them still. Now they mean so much more to me. She came out with an entire line with Keds, but that was like the first pair that came out. So I was like, oh my god, these are incredible. I have to have these. And then later she came out with these, which I just thought were, no pun intended, the cat's meow. Again, they're the classic Ked style, but they have a little cat on the side and gold detailing with these kind of like ribbon shoelaces. And then on the back we have Miss Taylor Swift's birthday printed there. So I just really liked these. I thought they were adorable. I bought these, had to have them. This is the little speaker that I was talking about that was sold in Walgreens. How it worked was, I don't think my phone will fit now, but back in the day I had a smaller iPhone that just plopped right in there and it just made your music a lot louder. Love that. Wish that these still were around or existed. I would use them all the time. Taylor also released a jewelry line in the red era. Homegirl was busy. She was raking it in that year, y'all. Not that she doesn't every year, good lord. She made a jewelry line. I got 2 necklaces. There was necklaces, earrings, and maybe bracelets. I don't really fully remember bracelets, but for sure I remember a lot of necklaces and earrings. This is still one of my favorite necklaces. It's just got this cute little leaf, a little cute couple on there, a heart that says love, a little flower, just a cute little like collage of things, very vintage vibes. And then this necklace, I also obviously really liked. It's got a little postcard on it and a key and a leaf. Just again, a lot of very like whimsical motifs. So I had to have these. Still wear them all the time. They're just so cute. I wish I would have gotten some of the earrings, but c'est la vie, right? I actually had gauged ears at the time. That's why I didn't buy any earrings probably. As mentioned, here is the red blanket. I used to have 2. I think I do still have 2. I'm pretty sure I didn't get rid of the second one, but I love this blanket, obviously. It's again, just the red Taylor album on this nice blanket. These were actually made pretty dang well. Like they're the woven kind that have these little like tassels on the end, you know what I mean? But I really like these blankets. So again, this is just the red album cover. She did do these blankets for every album up to Reputation. I think there was a different blanket she did offer for Reputation though, more of like a fleece style. But I'm a big fan of this specific style. Also, just to show you guys, this was actually when my husband and I went and saw Taylor on the Red tour. So there we are at the Red tour. Loved it. This was just a little collage I put together. We were lucky enough to have pit tickets to that show. Here's some guitar picks that this guy gave us to get out of a camera shot, which was cool, but we all know how the Red DVD situation went down, am I right? Had a phenomenal time at the Red show, had incredible seats. Taylor Swift high-fived the girl next to me. Cool. I bought this little guy off of Etsy. Just like, seriously, how cute is this? This is just a little baby pocket Taylor Swift from the 22 music video. So, so cute. I will leave a link to this person's shop in the info box because, oh my god, so precious. I love having a pocket tailor. It's just the cutest thing to me. I have these fox socks, which you might be like, what the hell is that for? I actually bought these specific fox socks because Taylor Swift has these. She bought them for somebody in the, I want to say the beginning of the 1989 era, maybe before we even knew it was called 1989, when she was doing the Swiftmas. This was something that she gave one of the fans during Swiftmas, and she was like, oh, now we have the same pair. And I was like, I want to have the same pair of socks as Taylor Swift, so now I do. And I love them. They're adorable. They're little foxes, obviously. They have little grippies and little tails on the back, just that cute. Legit though, I wear those socks all the time. They're so thick and nice. Love it. Wrapping up the red era, let's talk about shirts. As you may have seen, I am wearing a red era shirt. This is actually the tour shirt, so it does have all of the tour dates on the back. But I love this one. I bought it when she was selling everything on her website really cheaply right before the Lover era. Including the shirt I'm currently wearing, I have 8 shirts from the red era, which is the most out of any of the eras that I own. Like I said, I think a big chunk of that just came from the availability of them, being able to go to Walgreens and pay like $8 for a Taylor Swift t-shirt. Dream come true. This is actually not Taylor Swift merch. This is a shirt that I bought off of Etsy, but it does have Taylor Swift lyrics all in it from a song called I Know Places. I loved this, and I was just so obsessed with I Know Places that I wanted this the second I saw it. This shirt actually was sent to me by Taylor Swift. Taylor sent this shirt to me at the end of the Reputation era when everything on the website was being sold really cheaply. She was sending out little free pieces of merch with certain orders, and I was lucky enough to get the shirt that I wanted in the size that fits me, somehow magical. I'm very excited that I got gifted one of these through Taylor Nation. Thank you guys. This is one of 3 of the Walgreens shirt. I love this one. I wear it all the time. It's just a nice standard red shirt. Nothing printed on the back of any of these. This is the second one from Walgreens. This is probably the one I wear the least just because it's white and I get white dirty so fast. The purple hair struggle is never ending, y'all. It is a real struggle every day of my life. I have stained the color of like every shirt purple. So you know, I don't wear that one the most. This is the one I probably do wear the most. This is just the classic Taylor Swift red album on a black shirt. Love it. This one I actually love a lot. It's faded so much throughout the years. There used to be a lot stronger lines on this shirt. Like you used to be able to like tell it was Taylor Swift a lot better than you can now, but I still really like this shirt a lot. This is what I actually wore to see her on the Red Tour, at least in Houston. And then finally, last but not least, this is a I Heart Taylor Swift shirt, and one of my friends actually bought this for me pretty recently. I think she said she found it at a thrift shop for like 50 cents, so she picked it up for me. Thanks, girl. Shouts out to you. Are you still with me? We're making progress. That concludes the red era, so now we're gonna move on into 1989, which was a huge turning point as a Taylor Swift fan. 1989 just like rocked everyone's world. It blew up. It was crazy. It was a massive era. Lots of good stuff going on in that era. Ironically enough, I was kind of burned by the 1989 tour. I don't even know if I'm fully ready to talk about what happened that night, but it's nothing crazy. I'm being super dramatic, just don't worry. But I had a pretty horrible time at the 1989 show, not gonna lie. So I, for that reason, kind of didn't invest a lot of time or money into the 1989 era merch. But that being said, I do still have 2 different shirts to show you guys. And now that I'm thinking about it, I have a 1989 World Tour backpack somewhere. Don't know where, but I have like the drawstring backpack that you buy at the venue. I have that somewhere, no idea where right now. This shirt is classic. It is the 1989 album cover art. My mom actually bought this for me at Target upon release week of the album. It's a great shirt. I love it. I love having these little like outlines. I wish that this was like a little bigger. I feel like the armholes kind of come together. Do you see what I mean? Like they're not as wide as they need to be, but other than that, I love this shirt. It's classic. You have to have the album cover shirt, right? And then of course I had to have a 1989 World Tour t-shirt since I did go see the World Tour. So that is what the front of this one looks like. And of course it's got all the tour dates on the back. Like I said, as far as merch goes for the 1989 era, I don't have a ton to show you, but I did buy sunglasses at the show and they came in this super cute 1989 sunglass holder. I lost the sunglasses and or broke them, but I still use this holder for my sunglasses all the time. This lives in my purse. And I do have two different pieces of art that I made, inspired obviously by Taylor Swift lyrics. This is a cross stitch I made inspired by the song New Romantics. Obviously you can read it, but I spent a lot of time working on that castle. Pretty proud of it. It lives in my beauty room along with a ton of other cross stitches. I've thought a lot about doing a video showing how to cross stitch. Would you be interested? It'd be a really intense video. And of course I had to do something again inspired by I Know Places because I just loved that song so much. So I did this little fox, so it says we are the foxes and we run. I just loved that whole imagery so much and really appreciated all the fox references. I love foxes. All right, wow, it's time to talk about Reputation. Reputation was hands down one of my favorite eras, if not my favorite of all time. Reputation was weird for me. I felt super differently the first time I listened to the album, but then I just fell so deeply in love with it. I was like, this is the best album in the world. I was so wrong. I bought a lot of the shirts because Taylor marked them all down, purging her website before she switched labels. I do have a fair amount of shirts to show you guys, but let's start out with the merch. As far as the merch goes, I bought I bought 2 of these patches. They are specific to any city that you want. She made them for every city that she toured in as she switched them out on her jacket for the B stage acoustic songs, I'm pretty sure. This specific patch though, I actually picked up off the ground at a parade in Baton Rouge. It was the St. Patrick's Day parade and I found it on the ground. How random is that? Like, how did it find me? I'm so stoked I found this. I could not believe it because especially the New Orleans show is the one that we attended. How did I find it? I was also wearing my Taylor Swift Lucky 13 green shirt, so maybe that was it, but I found it laying on the ground after the parade, so obviously I swiped it. But I originally bought 2 of them. However, I did cut them to fit in these frames. I made collages for my mom about our night seeing Taylor at the Reputation tour. So I like to do little photo frames with like our wristband and tickets and confetti and stuff like that whenever I can. So that's where that went. So I was a little sad that I had to like ruin it to cut it to get it to fit in this frame, but then I found one in the middle of the road. Like, how cool is that? This again is not official Taylor Swift merch, but it is pretty much almost identical to the one that she was selling online. I bought this to wear to the show and I think I paid a total of $2 for it. So there's that. I did get it on Wish. I'm not proud of that, but I've got this cool Reputation sticker that I still haven't quite figured out where I want to put it because I only have one. I had a lot of these Taymoji stickers. I believe they came free with an order that I made. You'll notice a couple are missing because I've used them in the photo frame that I made for my mom and I. But I love these. Like, how cute are these? I love having Taylor Swift's face on a sticker. Just does something for me. I've got this little notebook here with all of her cats. Well, I guess all of her cats at the time. So this is just a lined everyday notebook. I did buy another one identical to this with a different cover art. It had like flowers and stuff on it, like pressed dried flowers. And I thought that was so cool and so pretty. And I actually filled up that journal entirely and I have since packed it. So that's why I can't show it to you. But I did buy both of the journals in both styles because I can never have enough lined journals. I'm a journaler, so excited to have a backup on hand whenever I go through all my lover journals. I have 5 different shirts to talk to you about, 2 sweatshirts and 1 onesie. This is my I Heart T Swift shirt. I love this shirt a lot because duh, I heart T Swift. I will say that this shirt is incredibly oversized. This is a size small and it is massive. It is a huge oversized shirt on me, but I love it. I wish I would have known that. I might have gotten like an extra small because it's still pretty damn oversized. This shirt I really like a lot because it's a tank top and I don't have a lot of branded tank tops, but it's got the Taylor Swift snake motif on it. And then on the back, it does have a list of all the shows with Reputation down the middle. This shirt has been been worn once and never again. This is the crop top I made to wear at the Reputation show. I wore like an army green skater skirt and then this crop top. Obviously, I just spray painted it. I cut out the Reputation logo and then just spray painted over it, and this is what I got. So I made myself a little crop top, and my mom has a matching like white t-shirt. This shirt is also one of my favorites. It's a, again, massively oversized t-shirt. This one is huge, but it is so soft, so nice, and it's got this little snake on the pocket here, which is cute, and then on the back it's got a massive snake, and I really like this shirt a lot. It's also got this little Reputation detail right on the shoulder here, just cute. So I like this a lot. I mean, it's great. I wish I just would have known it was gonna be so oversized once again. Lastly, I have a classic, obvious Reputation shirt with Taylor Swift's face on it. I just really liked the design of this shirt and thought that this would be my tour shirt. And then again, on the back, we've got the list of all the cities from the Reputation tour. Let's talk about this onesie. This is the onesie I have. It's got little motifs of Meredith and Olivia all over it. It's just a standard onesie, kind of jogger style on the bottom. But then the hood actually has little cat ears. So like you can just be a little kitten in your onesie, which like I love, like that's incredible. So I had to have this. I actually bought this recently. She put it on sale for $20 with a physical copy of her album. So worth it. I think these originally sold for like $60 each, so I'm incredibly thrilled to have it now, especially at the price point I got it at. Then I've got this sweatshirt. This is just a little bit cropped. It's nothing too crazy. It's not like a belly crop or anything. It's just slightly cropped, but I really like this a lot. It's got these little slits in the sleeves, and I'm sure you've seen me wear this on here several times, but that's what it looks like on the shoulder. But I love it. And then on the back, again, you've got the list of all the cities from the Reputation tour. I just think it's a cool little jacket, and it's so lightweight that I get a lot of use out of this. And then lastly, guys, this is the piece of merch I am hands down the proudest to own. I got the white sweatshirt, y'all. I got the white sweatshirt. I may have never gotten to meet Taylor Swift. I've never been picked for a secret session or rep room or tea time, tea party, nothing. I've never ever, have I ever, but I did get the white sweatshirt, and that feels like an accomplishment to me in the Swiftie community. This is what it looks like. This was sold for an incredibly limited run on taylorswift.com. It came and went. I have never washed it. So it does have, you know, a little bit of wear to it at this point because obviously, duh, I've worn it. But I've never washed it out of intense fear because I'm just like, oh my God, like this was a challenge to get. I called it the Taylor Swift Hunger Games. It was a struggle to get your hands on one of these, so I'm very proud that I own one. I love it. It's by far my favorite piece of merchandise. I'm just incredibly proud to have it in my collection, even if I can only wear it for like this long every year. It's fine with me. I'm okay with that. I'm willing to accept it. I love it so much. I'm so happy I got the white sweatshirt. Hashtag bring back the white sweatshirt. Okay, wow, so that brings us to the last and final era, to the Lover era. I haven't, you know, gone off the deep end just yet with the Lover era. Well, that's a lie because I bought tickets to Loverfest East, but so far I bought these Fox slippers because Taylor Swift was wearing them in a video on Twitter or something, and someone posted a link of where to buy them on Amazon. So I had to have them. So I now own Fox slippers that Taylor Swift has as well. I have one physical standard copy. This is the one that shipped with my Reputation onesie. I was actually really excited that I got that because this showed up to my doorstep the day that the album was released. So I was incredibly impressed with that shipping speed. And obviously standard album, nothing too fancy, but love this album. Love Lover so much. So excited that I'm gonna go. I have two of the Lover journals. I have version number 2 and version number 4 because duh, all too well. I originally bought number 2 because I don't know, 2 and 7 are my lucky numbers, and also number 2 was purple, so I kind of just felt like obligated, like I had to buy 2 because it's my lucky number and it's also purple and I'm purple, so I was like, you know, why not? I've been using this as a journal journal. They all have journals in the back of them. For those of you who don't know, how did you make it this far into this video? But also she's got like her diary up front, and then in the back she's got all these places for you to write. So I have been working on filling up this one. My plan is whenever I'm done filling this journal up, I will move on to version 4 that my mom bought me, and then I will probably buy version 1 and 3. Yes, it bothers me that they won't be in chronological order, but I'm gonna just have to deal with that. I've got these two for the time being. And obviously I saved my Taylor Swift confetti that shipped with my shirts and onesies in a little Ziploc bag, and I actually have more in the journal that I'm working on out there. It's like my planner, and it's got a pocket in it where I shoved all the confetti. Then I do have this set of pins that is gonna be pretty tricky for me to show you, but I will try and insert a photo of these right here so you can see them all. These are so cute. They are pins that represent every single song on the Lover album, which I just, oh my god. Just to show you some of my favorites, I've got Boy I Fancy You for London Boy, so cute. Death by a Thousand Cuts is super cute. I Think He Knows. I like wearing these a lot, so I like to wear them just whenever I feel like it. Like I will wear a pin on my shirt at work all day of like Death by a Thousand Cuts because that's how I feel being at work. I really appreciate the thought that went into every one of these, and I really like having them. And then I have 2 shirts already from the Lover era to share with you. This is the first one that I'm gonna be talking about. I got this obviously from taylorswift.com. I think this was one of the cheaper shirts. I think it was $35, but I really like it a lot. Like I like how it looks like an indie band. Like this is very like brand new to me, you know what I mean? I love the indie vibes that this shirt has, which is why I picked this one. And then I was lucky enough to get one of the Taylor Swift and Stella McCartney collab shirts. This was the one that was my favorite and stuck out the most to me. This was pretty expensive. It was $50. And wow, I just realized I've already stained it. Great job. So I mean, $50 for a t-shirt is not cheap by any means. Not very cheap at all, but I love this shirt. It's really good quality. It does feel really nice. It's got this nice Stella and Taylor Swift tag sewed on the inside. Lots of good things I like about this shirt. Just the price point was pretty high, but overall I still really like it. It's one of my favorite new shirts. Wow, holy shit, I think that's everything besides this stack of magazines. So let's get into the magazines. Breaking out the magazine pile, starting out with 2 different journals. Journals were something that were sold a lot during the Red era, so these are just 2 different spiral notebooks that I have, and I have a lot more of these. I just didn't want to go digging and looking for all of them. My best friend Summer was nice enough to give me both of her Reputation magazines, so I have both of those sitting right on top. And here's the other Taylor Swift Reputation magazine. These are so cool. Got an Entertainment Weekly from the Lover era. This is her most recent Vogue cover. This is Harper's Bazaar from August of 2018. This is her Maxim cover from June and July of 2015. This is just a random special collector's edition Taylor Swift magazine that I found at a store randomly and obviously had to buy. I've got a couple of lithographs that I totally forgot about from the Fearless era. We've got a You Belong With Me music video shot, and then this Fearless shot. I think this was from Breathe, I think, and then obviously the standard Taylor Swift Fearless album cover. I've got this newspaper clipping from when Taylor came to Houston on the 1989 tour. I have 2 different Speak Now concert books. I think these were both official. This one is just a tiny little like thin, flimsy, whatever concert book. And then this one is a little sturdier, bigger, nicer quality Speak Now concert photo book. I have this Us magazine where they featured a huge Taylor Swift edition in 2013. This is the iconic February of 2012 Vogue cover where they actually cut Taylor Swift's bangs and thus begun the Red era. This is an owl cover from March of 2013. Harper's Bazaar cover from January of 2013. InStyle magazine, November 2014. Glamour magazine from November 2012. Cosmopolitan magazine from December of 2012. Glamour magazine from March of 2014. Us magazine, November 2012. Time magazine from November 2014. InStyle magazine from November 2013. This one is such a gem. This is 17 magazine from May of 2009. Another Us Magazine special on Taylor Swift that was sold in April of 2011. People Magazine from November of 2010. People Magazine from October 2014. Us Magazine from January 2011. Rolling Stone from October 2012. Rolling Stone from September 2014. Vogue from March 2015. And then finally, last but not least, I have another Taylor Swift book. And this just has a ton of different photos and stuff from Taylor Swift era all the way up to pretty certain Speak Now is the last era that this book covers, but this just has a lot of really great photos. Wow, and I sit around in a pile of Taylor Swift stuff. I believe that is finally everything. If you made it to the end, please, dear God, let me know in a comment. You are such a trooper, you are a hero, and you are probably a friend of mine if you're into Taylor Swift as much as I am at all. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video at all, give it a thumbs up. That really helps me know, and leave any comment you want at all down below. If it's rude, I'll probably just delete it, just a fair warning. If you don't like Taylor Swift, that's fine. Everyone has their own personal preferences. I'm just a diehard fan, and I thought I would share my collection because it might be interesting to someone out there who's also a big fan. Again, thank you so much for watching and for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, I put out new videos every single Wednesday, and I would love to have you back here. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Now I have to edit this monster of a video. Thank you again though. I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you next Wednesday. Bye guys.